How to destroy your business. One day the Buddha was with his disciples. On the road, I stopped by a village, and some of the villagers. I always experienced unfortunate things. Some people do the opposite. It always seemed like luck was coming. And one of the disciples saw the work with a puzzled expression. I asked the Buddha, "Master, why are some people always happy? Some people, are you repeating misfortune? Live in the same village, even though we do the same thing." "Buddha," he said with a smile, "and that's because of karma. Everything that people build in their lives, action, ultimately, decide that person's life. If you do something good, good results follow. If you do something bad, you will get the right results. Then, what exactly is karma? Law is one person's words and actions, and it happens in my heart. Says all thoughts. We are doing karma moment by moment. The karma does not disappear, remain as is, has an impact on future life. And it's like planting a seed. As time passes and bears fruit, our karma, that's how it ends." The disciple was deeply lost in thought. I asked the question again. "Yes, then if you do something good, good things always happen. If you do something bad, are there only bad results?" "Yes." Buddha nods his head. "You said, yes, but the self-respect of karma immediately may not appear. Some karma, it can bring results right away, but some karma, long time, it may only appear after the past and the karma we built in our past lives, just as it affects your life now. The work we are building now, you will wear it in your future life." The disciple listens deeply to the words of Buddha. I realized, then we have to build what is up. And the Buddha, with a soft smile, you answered, "Do good work. Everyone makes mistakes. You may make a mistake. Do it. If you realize and try to live properly, karma can change. Say your kind words, do good deeds. If you try to have a clear mind, your life is getting more and it will get better." And the disciple engraved the words of the master. I made a promise. "From now on, I will look at my heart better. I will build up good deeds." And Buddha nods his head. "You said, it should be so. Good karma is for you to the light. Bad karma makes you dark. I will lead you inside. And what kind of life do I want to live? Decide for yourself. We must practice. In this way, Buddha, the meaning of karma, importance, he taught his disciples. According to the karma he has done, life changes, and that karma determines the direction of life. It's how to build. Therefore, we are moment by moment. We must try to do good work." And the disciple listens to the teachings of Buddha. I was deep in thought for a while. Then suddenly, carefully ask questions that come to mind. I asked, "And Master, good luck. If you build it, you will get good results. If you commit a bad karma, I know there are consequences." "Yes, but why do some people suffering especially greater? Some people, are you living your whole life in misery? It's also big on its own. Even those who have never sinned." "That's right." "Yes, and Buddha smiles quietly. You said that this is because karma has accumulated." The disciple barely raised his head. I asked angrily, "I am a karma. What is it?" Buddha explained slowly. "The business is that we have been doing this for a long time. It is like the residue of fighting karma. And as people live, big and small, I start doing karma. Among them If the bad karma deepens and is repeated, like dust piling up, karma is formed. The more karma there is, my heart becomes heavy. There are more obstacles in life. And people with deep karma, no matter how good the road is, I can't move forward easily. Continue, difficulties and realizations come. The disciple asked in surprise, then, when karma accumulates, what is happening? And Buddha looks at his disciple. You said, when karma accumulates, my body and mind become heavy. Disabilities in life increase, and some people, always for no particular reason, I'm tired and sick. Everything some people do, there are a lot of blockages constantly in family or human relationships. Sometimes there is conflict, and some people don't even know why. Extreme anxiety and depression. Sometimes I live inside. And then the disciple, he made an expression as if he was realizing it. Now that I think about it, I've seen people like that. No matter what I do, nothing always works. People who always experience misfortune. But Master, then, how do I do business? Is that how it piles up? Buddha leaves. Give me one. Palm, he said, while putting it on top. And a person becomes big in an instant. Rather than walking with stones, like leaves piling up one by one. That's how karma accumulates. Anger at that moment, lie, greed, resentment, timing and bad, as habits continue to repeat. The karma is getting thicker. And not just in this life. If you still have bad karma from your past life, plus that, life becomes more difficult. And the disciple is deep. I sighed and said, then, in the end, people with accumulated karma continue to be unhappy. Is it necessary to live within? Is there no way? Buddha smiles softly. You said, that's not the case. Karma can disappear. No matter how many clouds cover the sky, as time passes, as the clear sky reveals, even karma can disappear. But it is a path that must be realized and worked on. The disciple is desperate. I asked with my eyes, then, how to destroy karma? What is? And the Buddha quietly, he put his hands together and said, participate and build good karma through performance. Clear your mind. This is the fastest way. Yes, and that, it's something anyone can do. The disciple spoke the words of Buddha deeply in his heart. I made a promise while engraving it. Master, I have also destroyed my karma. I will live with a clear mind. Yes, and Buddha with a warm smile. You said, then, now how to destroy karma one by one. Let's learn. Yes, teacher. Then, how does karma accumulate? If you are building up your karma without even realizing it, first, shouldn't we know the cause? Buddha quietly, he nodded and said, yes, and how karma accumulates. If you know, you can stop that path. The business is due to three main causes. It piles up. First, past actions and habits impact on the present. And the Buddha, small on the side of the road, he pointed to the stream and said, what do you know? The water in that stream, isn't it flowing low? It means that once the water sets its direction, naturally that because I follow the path. The same goes for human habits. The business that has been built over a long period of 10 years it repeats itself over and over again. A new business becomes cheap. The disciple nodded, asked, then, the bad karma I made in the past until now, does this mean it has an impact? Yes. The bad habits of the past do not disappear. If it repeats, The karma is becoming more, it deepens, and the karma becomes thicker. And it's like, if you walk a bad road for a long time, that road is better. It is like deepening. Personality habits. The attitude is also like that, of the past. A person who lived with anger and hatred, even if you want a new life, cannot change easily. And because the karma is deep, because it is engraved. The disciple bowed his head and said, and to develop better habits, I'll have to try. And Buddha smiles happily. You said, that's what reduces karma. It's the first step. The second karma is, it also accumulates unconsciously. And the disciple asked again, but Master, I am good. Even though I try to live with my heart, sometimes bad luck happens. Yes then, without my knowledge, are you building up your karma? Buddha lifts a tree branch, small on the ground. He drew a line and said, yes, and when people walk, footprints remain. However, you can take those footprints yourself that I left behind. There are many cases where you don't realize it, and the same goes for karma. What we say, thoughts and actions, while you don't recognize it yourself, you are creating karma. And the disciple asked cautiously, are words and thoughts also a form of karma? Buddha nods his head. You explained it. Do it. If you gossip or lie, that becomes karma, constantly in my heart. If you harbor hatred, that becomes karma. And I say a lot of things that criticize others. The person who does build your own karma, knowingly or unknowingly. People who always think negatively. Life is becoming heavier and heavier. Therefore, we must examine our words and thoughts. Yes, in the future, me too. I will be more careful with my words and thoughts. Buddha, he said with a smile. Yes, if you do that, your karma is getting more. It will become lighter. Third, family karma from ancestors. And the disciple for a while in deep thought, and then again I opened it. Master, by the way, some people, yourself, even though I didn't do anything wrong and unhappy, there are cases where you live inside. Even in this case, is it because of karma? And yes. The Buddha quietly, he looked around and, pointing to a tree, you said, and look at this tree. This tree, aren't you taking deep roots? Although the mouth and branches change every year, the roots, it has been going on for a long march. The same goes for people. And from ancestors and parents, there is karma. This is called class. The disciple asked in surprise. Yes, then, not only do I have my own business, ancestral, are you living with a burden of karma? Buddha nods his head. You said, yes, and parents and ancestors, not only our bodies and blood, it also conveys karma. The karma created by our ancestors affect descendants. It can also change the direction of life. Yes. Therefore, descendants do good karma. Ancestral, it is important to destroy the business. The disciple sighed and said, then, not only do I have my own business, families, the karma also needs to be washed. Yes, and Buddha, he spoke with warm eyes. But there is no need to worry. I accumulate good karma and practice. If you live the right life, not only your karma, even family karma can disappear. Yes, so this walk steadily on the road. The disciple deeply understands the words of Buddha. I made a promise, Master. Not only me, even more for my family. I will work hard. Yes, and the Buddha, with a happy smile. You said, then, now how to destroy karma? I need to learn. Listen carefully and put it into practice. The law formed according to the law of cause and effect. It may be destroyed accordingly. And what depending on whether you chew the seeds, like bearing other fruits. If I do a new good job, past bad karma can also change. The disciple listened even more. And the first principle of extinction, negative causal law and changes in karma. Buddha, under feet, he pointed to the fallen leaves and said, "And look at these fallen leaves. It's windy now. It flies lightly. When spring comes, new mouths appear. When time passes again, it's falling again. The same goes for karma. Karma is not fixed. It continues to change and flow." I asked the disciple curiously, but as if my job was destined. I thought it worked. If you do bad karma, you will definitely suffer. If you do good karma, definitely isn't something good happening. And Buddha nods his head. You said, but the important thing is, it means that you can change even without it. He said, for example, one person behaves badly. Let's say bad karma has accumulated, but he truly regrets it. If you consistently do good things, his karma can also change. And it's like in dirty water. If you keep pouring clear water, just as it gets cleaner and cleaner. The disciple was surprised and said, then we are not bound by fate. Yourself, it means you can change your business. And the Buddha smiles. I nodded. Karma is not fixed, can change, but it must be. It has to be done the right way. Otherwise, no matter how much time passes, because it doesn't disappear. Second, a method of covering up bad karma by accumulating. The disciple asked cautiously, Master, then, to wash away the bad karma of the past, what should I do? And the Buddha holds out his hand. Line in the air, you said what you meant. The fastest way to eliminate bad karma is, it is about accumulating good karma. You want to light up a dark room, what to do? The disciple thought for a moment, and I answered, you need to light a lamp. Buddha, he said with a grin. It is just that. To get rid of the darkness, just give it light. Likewise, to eliminate bad karma, you must do good work. You practicing mercy. If you say nice things and help others, the good karma gradually piles up to cover up the bad karma. I will create my destiny. The disciple nodded, said, yes, then I will do good work from now on. I need to build it up, but I have one question. The bad karma of the past has become so deep, even if you accumulate good karma. Are there cases where it does not disappear? Buddha quietly, you said with a smile, yes. If the bad karma is deep, simply just accumulating a little bit of good karma may not be enough. Yes, what you need at that time, it's a sincere melon. Third, self-reflection and the importance of melons. The disciple asked again, yes, and if you say true, simply, are you talking about regrets? Buddha shook his head. You said, number. True understanding is not just regret. Truly realize your mistakes. And never again. I won't repeat the same mistake. It is a promise. And you have to put it into practice. And the Buddha, he then explained, there are 4 stages of melon. First, enlightenment. What do you think? Exactly whether you made a mistake is to know. Second, reflection. That fault, to yourself and others, in depth, what impact it had. It's about reflection. Third, forgiveness, including yourself. sincerely to those who have been hurt is to ask for forgiveness. Fourth, never repeat again. And, indeed, not just words. Never the same again. I won't repeat mistakes. It must be accompanied by practice. And the disciple seems ashamed. He lowered his head and said, Sometimes I regret my mistakes. I've made the same mistakes over and over again. And the Buddha is gentle. You said it with your eyes. That is karma. It's the cause of deepening. And if you only regret it and don't put it into practice, the karma remains the same. But if you participate and make sincere efforts, the karma will gradually disappear. And the disciple is deep in his heart. I engraved it and said, Master, now is the way to destroy karma. What is all right? In the future, I will build up and participate in good karma. I will bring my life right. And Buddha smiles happily. You said, that is the right way. It all depends on yourself. What kind of life do you live? Follow. The karma also changes. Fate also changes. And the disciple is grateful. I presented myself to Buddha. After that day, he is even more trying to live a good life. Looking back on my heart every continued participating practice. Yes, and as time goes by, his life becomes clearer and lighter. Went. Buddha continued, you explained how to participate. In Buddhism, for participation there is prayer and practice, and memorize the true origin, doing 108 bows, reflecting on your own mistakes. It's a good way. Yes, I will also participate. The easiest way is, it is a practice of seeing. Just sharing what you have, not see. A warm word. Even a small consideration can be a great merit. And through service and donations, helping people in need, sending good energy to the world. This is the way to change your karma. If you meditate and connect, my mind becomes clear because karma is purified. And people with deep karma, I pray every day. Listening to the teachings of Buddha must be performed. That's right for you. It becomes the strength to go down the road. The disciple made a promise. Meditate and practice every day. I will close my heart. Those negative words and thoughts, it calls for bad karma. What I say and think. Make your life. Yes, so say good things, have bright thoughts. The disciple asked quietly, then, forgiveness destroys karma. Is it a road? Buddha nods his head. You said, yes, yes. Forgiving others means it is to set yourself free. Also, it's also important to forgive yourself, not. And if you hate yourself, it becomes a karma. Continue will make life dark. The disciple deeply realized and said, yes, practice forgiveness from now on. I will let go of my resentment. In Buddhist scriptures, karma and karma about extinction contains important teaching because there is, yes, and in the past, many practitioners put things into practice, purify the karma. We have gone on the path of liberation, and the disciple focuses more. I heard the words of Buddha. First Buddhism, karma and karma conveyed in the scriptures, words about extinction, and the Buddha, looking at the disciple with deep eyes, he preached teachings to the scriptures. 1. Everything is done according to karma. All of the Dharma Sutra. This heart rules everything. Words and actions also come from the heart. If you speak and act with a clear mind, joy follows behind. If you speak and act with a dark heart, pain follows behind it. And the Buddha, Please tell me this verse. You explained it. Everything that happens in this world, it is determined by our work. Therefore, clear your mind and practice good karma. If you fight, your karma will naturally disappear. It is. This karma of the past creates the present. Current karma creates the future. I caught the pain I am experiencing now. It comes from my past. What I'm doing now, it determines my future. If I live a clean life, the future will definitely become brighter. And the Buddha, you spoke quietly. Even if you have deep karma, from this moment, correct. If you live your life and accumulate good karma, because good results will definitely come. This 3, everything changes. Even karma changes. Heat radius. Bad karma, it does not remain forever. To maintain good karma, you have to keep wiping. And the law is not fixed, because it flows. When your life changes, the law also changes. When the disciple heard these words, I gained deep enlightenment. And it's all from the heart. It comes from clean water and dirty water. My heart decides. Karma also depends on my heart. And after, he let go of all obsessions. Show mercy to everyone. I have walked the path of destroying karma, the disciple said with deep admiration. Yes, I am like these people. I will perform it correctly. 3rd, yes, Buddhist practiced methods for the extinction of karma. And the Buddha, you spoke quietly. To extinguish karma, action is absolutely necessary. No matter how good the teachings are, if you don't practice, there is no change. And the disciple is serious. I asked with my eyes, specifically, how should I do it? Buddha, you explained 3 ways. 1, and practice prayer and lotus Buddha. Sing the name of Buddha. Repeat the penitence rally. Memorizing, it is a great help in destroying the business. Tree Amitabha Buddha. When you call Amitabha, the karma is high. The road to paradise opens. This is Amen's half-hawk. Avalokitesvara, to cultivate a compassionate heart. It is the epicenter of Bodhisattva. True origin. Salva Morji Sabaha Sadaya participates in his own mistakes. Annihilating karma. It is a powerful practice. 1, when you pray, your mind becomes calm, because the karma is gradually becoming lighter. Perform this 108-fold bow. Practicing temples purifies the body and mind. Annihilating karma. It is a powerful practice. 3-1, doing 108 bows a day. If you look at yourself and participate, even deep karma gradually disappears. 3, meditation and devotion to practice. Meditating every day. Look into your own heart. 4, your thoughts and feelings governing. It is a way to purify karma. Those with deep karma, meditate for even 10 minutes a day. It is important to reflect on yourself. Yes, teacher, although it is said that karma will disappear, really, are there people who have experienced it? In fact, karma is extinguished, life changed. If you have an example, please let me know. He said. The Buddha smiled. You spoke quietly. Yes, he extinguished karma. Those whose lives have changed are true. One day she visited a monk. Talked about his pain. Yes, monk. No matter how hard I try, can't be happy. Everything doesn't go as planned. My body hurts too. Yes. Why am I having such a hard time? Should I live life? The monk answered quietly. There is a deep resentment in my heart, because I'm holding it. Hatred and resentment, making my life dark. It makes my body and mind sick. And even after hearing the monk's words, she couldn't accept it easily. But on second thought, the person she hated, I left a long time ago. What you were actually experiencing is misfortune. It was just himself. And after much thought, she followed the monk's advice and forgive. I started performing. He prays every day, yourself and others. I developed a forgiving heart. And as time goes by, her body gradually, I regained my health. The blockage in life has also begun to unravel. Years later, she said this. And I thought I couldn't forgive. In the end, what was locking me up was my heart. Forgive me, and I am free too. She sensed forgiveness to many people, conveying the importance of reconciliation. Survived. He is third story 108 times by man healed of illness. There was a man. He is young. I have lived a rough life since time immemorial with many people. We've been fighting. And then one day, he has no known cause. I got a bottle. I received treatment in many places. The disease got worse and worse. He was in despair. I put my last hope on the line. I went to see a monk. Monk, one want to overcome this disease. Yes, but no matter how hard you try, it doesn't get better. The monk spoke quietly. Your body is sick because your karma is deep. I, looking back on the life I have lived so far, practice with 108 bows every day. The man didn't believe it at first, but because there was no other way. 108 times bowing every day. I started to look at myself. A day passes and a month passes. As a year passes, he started to change more and more. He becomes calm, and my body gradually regained its health. And finally, he overcame his illness. Healthy life, I was able to get it back, he said. And I do me. I realized my mistakes, one by one, started to put it down. The body and mind are purified. The disease also disappeared. He continued to practice thereafter. 108 times more to many people. I conveyed the importance of practice. And the Buddha, you spoke quietly. People who have destroyed karma, in common, Ira experiences some changes. My heart becomes lighter, becomes calm. In the past, I was anxious and nervous for no reason. When karma disappears, my mind becomes quiet. I feel safe. And when karma disappears, a good relationship comes. People with negative energy, moving away. Relationships with warm and good people. It touches, looking for meaning in life. My gratitude grows. In the past, there were many complaints. When karma disappears, my gratitude for this also grows. Find joy in life. Buddha, he looked at his disciple and said, you too, follow this path. Yes, then, your life will change too. Disciple is deep. I gained enlightenment and made a promise. Master, I have also destroyed my karma. I will live a bright life. And the Buddha, with a warm smile, you said, then you already the way out of karma because I'm standing above. Master, again, even after the karma is extinguished. If you do business, again, won't you suffer? Yes, what should I do? Cleansed, can you maintain your business? Buddha, with a soft smile, you said, yes, this is a good question. The karma has disappeared if you are not careful after this, because it can be accumulated again, as if cleaned. If you don't take care of your room, like dust piling up again. My mind and actions are constantly clear. I have to do it. And the disciple listened even more. So, living to avoid rebuilding your business habit. Be careful what you say, gossip. Lie. Don't say things that hurt others. The words are. He is a powerful tool for creating karma and guard against greed. If you are too greedy, obsession arises. That soon becomes karma. Take only what you need. Don't be swayed by desire. Control your anger the moment you get angry. A strong karma is formed. And when you get angry, immediately take a breath. It is important to remain silent. Abstain from food or overeat. Do not covet food that harms your body. Food also clouds the mind. It can be a job that makes your body sick. Always keep your body and mind clean. Keep your body tidy. Always check your mind and keep it clear. And the Buddha added, these 5 things, if you always live with it in mind, no more evil karma will accumulate. The disciple deeply realized, from now on, every moment, I will look at my words and actions. Now second, small exercises you can practice every day. Buddha looks at his disciple. You said, to keep your business clean. Every day we must practice small practices. Even if you don't do anything big today, when small actions come together, your life will become clear. Say a prayer of thanks in the morning. As I start the day, good day today too. I will live with my heart. If you promise, it's just one day brightens. Do something to help with vegetables once a day. Even a little kindness clears up karma. And words, please give me at least one word warmly. Look at yourself in the evening. Reflect on today. If you did something wrong, participate sincerely. Through meditation and breathing, control your heart. Sit quietly for even 10 minutes a day. If you catch your breath, the agony disappears from my heart. And 108 times more. Practice consistently. If you move your body, participate, and pray, the business becomes clearer and clearer. Buddha added, but these practices are not difficult. With just a little effort, your life will be different. The disciple smiled. I answered, even 10 minutes a day. I will practice it consistently. But good? How to live while continuing to fight for karma. Practice your vision. There is a lot to see, even if you don't have money. A warm word. Prayer. A volunteer smile is also a great example. Have your merciful heart. Even if others make mistakes, I understand generously. Don't have a heart of hate. Let go of negative thoughts. Keep a positive mind. It's not that I can't. I am good. If you think you are on the road, you will get karma. Everything is. It depends on your heart. And the karma forever. I'm not holding you back. Your words and actions, and if you change your mind, your karma will also change. Life also changes. You are right from this moment on. Do good work with your heart. Live by fighting. Then your path will become brighter and brighter. Your life will be peaceful. You have done the karma you have done so far. Don't lament. From now on, choose the business you want to pursue. You are already on the path to change. It's from above. I am heading towards a life where karma has disappeared. Steadily. I engrave your teachings deeply in my heart. I will have my life properly. And the Buddha, with a warm smile, I nodded. Then your life will definitely. You will become clear and peaceful. What does today's video tell you? Did you make a sound? Everyone in today's story. One of the most memorable words. Please leave a comment. I want to talk with you. Buddha's teachings today. In your heart, I hope you spread peace and wisdom. You are always healthy. May you be happy. Praying. See you again next time. Goodbye.